What if the most important thing you ever do for your cat isn't feeding them? Most cats spend their lives looking calm on the outside, but deep inside, their instincts are still asking one question. Am I safe? And the surprising part is, the answer isn't found in a full food bowl. It's hidden inside 10 minutes of play. Because every time you play with your cat, you may be teaching them that the world is finally safe again. Number 1. The moment your cat finally feels safe. Have you ever watched your cat sitting quietly, yet somehow they still looked restless? Their tail flicks. Their ears keep turning. Every little sound pulls their attention away. It doesn't always mean something is wrong. Sometimes, their body is simply waiting for a hunt that never comes. Cats weren't built to lie around all day. They were built to stalk, chase, catch, and finish what they started. When that never happens, all that energy has nowhere to go. Instead of leaving their body, it quietly becomes tension. That's why some cats scratch the couch, overgroom themselves, or suddenly race through the house for no clear reason. It isn't about being difficult. Their instincts are still searching for an ending. A short play session changes something deeper than most people realize. The chase begins. The catch finally happens. And their nervous system gets the message it's been waiting to hear. You made it. Cat behaviorists have a name for this. Hypervigilance. Always alert. Always listening. Even when nothing is wrong. Play is one of the simplest ways to create that feeling at home. For a few quiet minutes, your cat stops preparing for danger and simply starts feeling safe. Number 2, the body that never forgets how to move. Have you noticed how kittens seem to fly? They leap onto chairs, race through the house, climb anything they can reach. They're not exercising. They're simply living the way their bodies were designed to. As cats grow older, many owners assume slowing down is just part of aging. Sometimes it is. But sometimes, it begins much earlier than it should. A body that stops moving slowly starts giving up the things it was built to do. Muscles become weaker. Joints grow stiffer. Even confidence begins to fade. Extra weight doesn't just change how a cat looks. It changes how they move. And over time, how confidently they move through the world. That's why a few minutes of active play matters so much. Every jump stretches their body. Every chase keeps their muscles working. Every successful pounce reminds them, I can still do this. And that feeling matters more than we often realize. Because a cat who still feels strong moves with confidence. A cat who moves with confidence also feels safer in the world around them. And hey, if you've started seeing play a little differently, like and subscribe so we can share this with more cat owners. Because every cat deserves a world that feels safe. Number 3, every hunt needs an ending. Have you ever watched your cat chase a toy, only to keep looking for it after it disappeared? That isn't just excitement. Their brain is still waiting for the hunt to end. Every cat is born with what's called the predatory sequence. Stalk, chase, pounce, catch, bite. Their brain expects every hunt to end that way. When that sequence never reaches the catch, something feels unfinished. That's why laser pointers can sometimes leave cats frustrated. They chase with everything they've got, but nothing is ever there to catch. The story never reaches its ending. Now compare that with a feather toy they can finally grab. Their paws close around it. They bite down. And in that quiet moment, their body finally relaxes. It's more than winning a game. It's their instincts hearing the words. The hunt is over. That's why one simple habit makes such a difference. Whenever you play with your cat, always let them catch the toy before you stop. Sometimes the greatest gift isn't the chase. It's letting them finish what they were born to do. Number 4, the sleep they've been searching for. Have you ever watched your cat fall asleep, only to wake up a few minutes later? Their ears twitch. Their eyes open. They're checking the room again. Even while resting, part of them is still standing guard. That's how cats survived for thousands of years. A hunter can become prey just as quickly. Deep sleep only comes when the brain believes it's finally safe to let go. That's why the order of a cat's day matters so much. Hunt, catch, eat, groom, sleep. It's the same rhythm wildcats have followed for generations. When play becomes part of that routine, something quietly falls back into place. The hunt has an ending. Their body knows the day is complete. And instead of carrying restless energy into the evening, they settle into a deeper, more peaceful sleep. Not because they're exhausted, because they feel safe enough to stop watching the world. Every evening you pick up that toy. You're doing more than helping your cat burn energy. You're helping them end the day the way nature always intended. And for a cat, there may be no greater feeling than finally being able to rest. Number 5, the person your cat feels safest with. Think about what happens every time you play with your cat. For a few minutes, you become part of their favorite moment of the day. Not because you're holding the toy, because you're the one who understands what they needed all along. Behaviorists call this a secure attachment, a bond built through safe, repeated experiences. It doesn't happen because of the toy. It happens because safe moments repeated over time become trust. Day after day, your cat begins connecting that feeling with one person, and that person is you. You're no longer just the one who fills the food bowl or cleans the litter box. You're the person who helped the world feel predictable again, the one who let them chase, the one who let them catch, and finally let go. Maybe that's why so many cats quietly wait for their favorite person each evening. Not because they're asking for a toy, because they're hoping for the feeling that comes with it. And perhaps that's the greatest thing play ever gives your cat. Not just exercise, not just better sleep, but one more reason to believe. The safest place in their world has always been right beside you.